Today, everybody, we are in Toronto at the Eaton Centre, one of the largest malls here, and we're going to be doing a bunch of Funko Pop hunting because, of course, there's lots of stores to look through. And so what are we waiting for? Let's go to the first store. Okay, we've made it to FYE, and this is kind of interesting because it seems like they haven't got much in that's new, but they also have a lot of older stuff that I haven't seen in a while. Like, for example, they've got the Willow characters up here, as well as George Clinton. We've got some Candyman, some even ones from WonderCon. That's pretty cool. And then looking a little bit lower, we've got like Wakanda Forever, Gotham Knights, some interesting characters. And here's the thing. I have most of these if I wanted them for my collection already, but still, if you don't have some of them, I definitely recommend checking your FYE. Oh, and I don't know how I almost missed this one, guys. It is Superfly from TMNT, one of my favorites from this set. Now, even though they didn't have anything over in FYE, we still have a bunch more stores like Hot Topic. Let's go in! And right away, I am noticing some interesting stuff with a lot of the Christmas ones, as well as tarot cards. We've got some Loki, as well as this one here, the brand new Wolverine comic cover. Really interesting to see, and we've also got some Naruto, as well as Dragon Ball, and more of the tarot card ones. And then, oh, way up there, we've got the Goku and Krillin 2-pack. Hold on, everybody. This is what I'm on the hunt for, because check this out. They've got the brand new Kaido, which is way bigger than usual, as well as Carrot up here. We've got some of the ones from Trigun, a bunch of the Deadpool ones way down at the bottom, and the one that I came for mostly, I mean, this is what I was looking for pretty much the entire time, is the Kermit and Constantine 2-pack. Okay, yeah, I am definitely gonna have to get this one today. Look at how perfect it is. Now, everyone, we've made it into GameStop, and there's actually some specific characters that I'm on the hunt for, because apparently the brand new Sonic ones have arrived. And if I'm gonna be honest, so far I am not seeing them. Here we go, guys, check it out. It's the, I guess it'd be special edition, because I don't know where it's normally exclusive to, but it is the Supersonic. There is also a chase version that glows in the dark, and I don't think they're gonna have that here. No, I'm not seeing it, but hey, I'm still probably gonna be getting this one today. Oh, and this 2-pack here. I mean, come on, how perfect is that? I'm able to get both of them. Oh, now hold on, way up at the top here, they do have some other stuff that I'm on the hunt for, like this DC Collector's box, as well as Squirrel Girl, but I think I'm probably gonna pass on these for today because this isn't my local GameStop, and I have both of those pre-ordered at the one that I usually go to. Okay, so we're out of GameStop, and I've got my Pops, and something pretty exciting happened. While I was going up to the counter to pay, she's like, did you want the Chase one for the Sonic? And then I found out it's actually Diamond Edition, not glow in the dark. I also actually happen to have the Chase in the bag as well. I'll show you it later. And anyways, the next place we're gonna be going to, though, is Conspiracy Comics. Let's see what's new. Whenever I come in here, they always have a huge section of figures, and yes, it keeps going. Right now, I'm just in the anime section alone, and there are so many different ones to choose from. Actually, Disney, anime, Harry Potter. Actually, check out those 18-inch ones. Oh, and now take a look over here, guys. They have a huge section of Pokemon stuff with more characters than I've seen in a while. And check out the biggest comic cover section I have ever seen. I really like this display. Alrighty, everybody, so that is all of the pop hunting for today. But before we get out of here, I want to show you the figures that I picked up because it was some pretty interesting stuff. I also want to tell you a little more about that Chase figure because it's a pretty interesting story. But anyways, let's get started with what I got over at Hot Topic, which was the Kermit and Constantine. Such a fun 2-pack, and I've actually been meaning to pick this one up for a while, and I'm glad that they had, I think there was like maybe 3 or 4 of them still in stock. I got pretty lucky. It'll also be great for one of my meme reviews in the future. I'm definitely gonna have to put that in one of them. And I also heard that there might be a meme line coming soon, which fingers crossed on that. But anyways, that's not the only thing that I got over at Hot Topic. I also ended up grabbing a Blockbuster Rewind. They had an entire section of them with all of the new characters, so I thought I would go for one of them, and I grabbed Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. And now, of course, everybody, we've got to crack into this to see if I can get that Chase, and I believe the Chase would be him with a basketball in his hand. Okay, now the question is, am I gonna get it? Doesn't look like it. Nope, everybody, this is just the normal Bugs Bunny, but still a pretty cute figure. Now, getting into what I got over at GameStop, because it was the last place that I actually ended up picking something up. I never got anything over at Conspiracy Comics just because there wasn't really anything that I was on the hunt for. Or even if there was, I didn't look around too much because they're at a bit of a premium price when you go there. And I think it's just because of the amount that they have, or maybe they're in a mall, I'm not sure. But anyways, getting back to GameStop, we've got a few things here, and I guess we'll start with the U2s actually before we get into the Sonic one. Because I did end up going for one of them, and they actually had an entire section. I saw the original Spider-Man one first, then I found the other ones a little bit higher up. And I decided today to go for the Miles Morales one, and they actually had it for, what was it, I believe $45, which is pretty reasonable considering how much they had them on U2's website. It was $40 American, I think? So only $5 more Canadian, you can't really complain. And now, let me find out exactly what this one looks like, because it's got a lot of detail. And that actually explains the higher price point because of how much is going on. And oh wow, take a look at the back here. That's some crazy art. And here it is, everybody. Probably my favorite out of all 5 of the ones ones that they released, and I am so glad that I was able to find this, and now I have a feeling I'm probably going to be completing this set. I'm going to go back for the rest of them. If you guys don't know, I already have the black suit Spider-Man as well as that other Spider-Man that was lower down that I showed you guys a second ago, and I'm only missing Spider-Man 2099, and then there was, oh, the comic cover where like half of his face is forward, and then he's walking the opposite direction. And anyways, long story short, I'm missing 2 characters, and then I've got the entire thing complete. And ooh, take a look on the side there too. That's crazy. All right, now let's jump into the Sonic stuff, because the first one that I was able to get was the GameStop exclusive. It is the Shadow and Super Shadow, and I think this set is seriously cool. It's part of the new wave that released recently, and you guys can see on the back we've got the Amy as well as Metal Sonic, which I actually picked up a little while ago. I did an entire video on them. There also should have been Eggman in this set too. I don't know why he's not on the back there, but either way it was when that released as well. And so yeah, an amazing one to have in the collection, especially because I am trying to get every single one of the new Sonic figures that releases, so this, I mean, it's a nice addition. And now everybody, getting into this one here, the Chase Diamond Edition Super Sonic. What happened was I was going to purchase all of my figures, you know, the regular version of Super Sonic as well as the 2-pack and the Miles Morales, but for some reason the computers were down. The lady there said it was just going to be a few minutes, and I was like, okay, sure, I can wait for that, that's no problem. And then while I was waiting, she said she was waiting for the next person to get the normal version of Sonic, and she was going to give them the Chase one, or at least offer it to them. And because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to get all of the new Sonic figures, of course I said yes please and thank you, and it's so cool that I have this in the collection now. And so with that being said, everybody, that is going to do it for today, and I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow!